Hey gamers! If you are fans of action platformer games and looking for something new in 2025, then you've come to the right place. In this video, I will show you best and upcoming 2D action platformer games that you should play. Please note this is part 2 of the series, so don't confuse why some games aren't mentioned. But before we go into the list, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. If you're looking to buy games at the best prices, there's only one place to go, and that's at Instant Gaming. Seriously, Instant Gaming it's my go-to spot for grabbing games at crazy discounts. Not only do they have some insane deals, but they're also doing giveaways. Here you're not going to find discounts like this anywhere else, trust me. Believe it or not, this is the perfect place to buy games with amazing deals. They've got games for all the major platforms like PC, PS5, Xbox, and also Nintendo Switch. So what are you waiting for? Go check out your favorite games with Instant Gaming by click the link in the description and save some cash with amazing discount in Instant Gaming. By using my link, you're not just saving money, but also support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list.
If we don't use him against our enemies. Hey!
Start to number 20. ChainStaff is an upcoming action platformer game inspired by Contra and Metal Slug, with satirical elements a la Starship Troopers. In a world under attack by an alien race called Star Spores, you play a soldier whose head has been infected by an alien parasite. This parasite not only gives you extra strength, but also the ChainStaff as your primary weapon. This weapon has many other uses. You can detach the end and use it to hang from any surface, useful for exploring, dodging projectiles, or flanking enemies. Amazing.
Bloody message. Earth is...
Moving to number 19, Ninja 5 known as Ninja Cop in some regions, is an action platformer game developed by Hudson Software. The game was re-released by Limited Run Games, and while not a remake, this modernized version offers 2 major quality of life features. Quick Save, which allows players to save progress at any time, without relying on checkpoints, and Instant Rewind feature, which allows players to rewind time by up to 5 seconds, similar to the mechanic in Prince of Persia games. Although there are not many changes, but if you want nostalgia, you can already play it on PC, PS5, PS4, and Switch. Next to number 18, Super Alloy Ranger is a 2D platformer game inspired by classic games such as Mega Man X. In Super Alloy Ranger, we play through the story of Kelly and Rambos, 2 bounty hunters who own a spaceship called Alloy Ranger. The gameplay is excellent no matter which character you choose. Having the option to choose a melee fighter or a ranged shooter is a plus. If you're a fan of 2D platformers like the Mega Man X series and are looking for a challenge, this is a game not to be missed. Coming to number 17, Metal Suits Counterattack is a 2D side-scrolling action game that combines mayhem, strategy, and intense challenge all in one package. You play as Kevin, a retired hero forced back into action after his old enemy Galita destroys his retirement facility. You'll seek revenge as a cyborg traversing the Helios Cyst. Kevin has basic abilities like blaster fire and melee attacks, but his real power comes from the different suits scattered throughout each level. Each suit has unique weapons and abilities such as Gatling guns, shurikens, or powerful explosions that can be used to destroy enemies in spectacular fashion. Next to number 16, Rusty Rabbit is a 2D platformer game set in a post-apocalyptic world where humans are called giants by the rabbits. But the rabbits manage to survive and build their own civilization. You'll play as Stamp, a tough rabbit who loves to eat carrots, as you explore a world full of mystery. This game also criticizes the dark side of civilization, such as priests who only care about money, and the use of harsh words that actually come from the holy book of Peter Rabbit. This game also has a dungeon that consists of different biomes and ends with a battle against the main boss. It must be a fun boss fight.
Leave it to me!
Hey, stop that, you idiot!
Moving to number 15, Trails of Fate is a Metroidvania platformer game with Souls-like boss battles and dynamic combat design. You play a fox named Reynard, who is very good with arrows. One of the interesting things is how the arrows you use work. When you shoot, the arrows can bounce off and destroy boxes that are in the way. The gameplay is quite exciting for a new game. The platforming and combat are also fun and challenging without feeling unfair. As for the soundtrack, most of the tracks do a pretty good job of creating the atmosphere, although none of them really stand out. But this game is very interesting for lovers of 2D Metroidvania platformers. Next to number 14, SoulQuest is a 2D hack and slash action game that follows the journey of Alice, a woman who challenges the gods to save her husband's soul. With an in-depth combat system, players can combine attacks, magic, and ultimates to face various enemies. Inspired by Celtic mythology and Arthurian legends, the world of SoulQuest is filled with epic tales of death-defying love. Alice has parkour skills such as gliding and wall jumping that can be used to explore the world and defeat enemies. This game is quite exciting. You can put it on your wish list if you're interested. Come to number 13, Mira and the Legend of the Djinns is a platformer Metroidvania game inspired by Moroccan culture. It tells the adventure of a brave treasure hunter named Yuba, who discovers a djinn named Mira sleeping in the depths of an ancient ruin. For its side-scrolling action, we'll gain a variety of weapons, abilities, tools, and skills along the way, complemented by striking attacks that look spectacular. All 4 weapons can be swapped seamlessly mid-battle, allowing you to change your strategy at any time, and all can be upgraded to unlock new combo attacks. Next to number 12, Standalone is a roguelike action platformer with a creative and fluid combat system. The combat system is fast-paced and offers a unique mechanic where players can combine attacks to create combos, as well as various upgrades that allow for a lot of experimentation in character building. The aerial combat mechanic and enemy juggling feel very satisfying, although players are also vulnerable to fast enemy attacks. Boss fights in this game are challenging and require good strategy. This game has the potential to be very interesting with balance adjustments and technical improvements, especially on audio and hit stun. If you're into the action platformer and roguelike genres, you can try this one. Go to number 11. RATATAN is a rhythm roguelike action game that combines rhythm game elements with side-scrolling action, offering online co-op gameplay for up to 4 players. The story centers on RATATAN, an island in the middle of the sea inhabited by animal-like creatures called RATATANs, who aspire to reach the ever after to meet the goddess. The gameplay requires players to feel the beat and use rhythm sequences to direct Kobans, while deciding when to advance or retreat. RATATAN offers a unique combination of rhythm challenge, strategy, and a moving story, perfect for players who enjoy team coordination and exciting adventures. Next to number 10, INAYAH. Life After Gods is a masterpiece not to be missed. From stunning graphics to addictive gameplay and a moving story, this game has it all. You play as INAYAH, an orphaned outcast trying to find her tribe amidst the ruins of an alien civilization. INAYAH is equipped with a magical gauntlet that can transform into 3 different weapons: blades, fists, and flails. Each weapon has its own unique fighting style and moves, allowing you to experiment with combos that will overwhelm your enemies. There's also an RPG system that allows you to upgrade your skills and equipment, making your character better over time. It's a lot of fun, and you should definitely give it a try. Moving to number 9, Primal Planet is an upcoming game that takes you through life as a caveman with unexpected sci-fi surprises. From hunting dinosaurs to facing aliens, this game offers a unique and action-packed survival experience. Primal Planet's gameplay is never boring. We start with simple weapons like knives and spears. The spear is very versatile. You can stab, throw, and even climb walls. One of the coolest features is our pet dinosaur. This dinosaur is not only cute, but also battle-ready. It can bite enemies, help us in battle, and we can even feed it raw meat for healing. Next to number 8, Neon Inferno is a game that successfully combines classic elements of the run-and-gun genre with a neon-filled cyberpunk aesthetic. It introduces new mechanics, such as the foreground and background layer system, where players need to pay attention to attacks from both layers. In addition, the game also offers a parry mechanic that allows players to deflect enemy bullets in bullet time mode. Not only does this feature feel satisfying when used, but it also adds a layer of complexity to combat. The combination of agile movement, quick attacks, and precise strategy makes every moment in Neon Inferno exciting and adrenaline pumping. Come to number 7. Neon Inferno is a cyberpunk-style side-scroller action game that combines platformer elements with fast and brutal combat that demands high reflexes from the player. The combat system is highly responsive, allowing various combinations of attacks, dashes, and acrobatic stunts to be executed seamlessly. Players can choose weapons according to their playstyle, ranging from energy swords, high-speed firearms, to special devices that allow unique maneuvers in battle. In addition, playable characters also have special abilities that can be used to dodge attacks or deal massive damage to enemies in crucial situations. This makes combat even more dynamic and allows for a variety of different strategies. Next to number 6, Shadow Labyrinth, a 2D hack-and-slash game scheduled for release in 2025. If we've always known Pac-Man as a cute and lovable yellow character, here he turns into a mysterious figure. In Shadow Labyrinth, players don't control Pac-Man directly. Instead, we play a skinny human soldier nicknamed Swordsman No. 8. Pac-Man, or what is referred to as Puck in this game. Your job is to survive, uncover secrets, and eat enemies to transform from prey to apex predator. The narrative provides unusual depth for a Pac-Man-themed game. With its dark overtones, intense hack-and-slash gameplay, and gruesome monster designs, this game has the potential to be one of the more exciting releases of 2025. Come to number 5. Necrofugitive is an action-adventure game set in a medieval world where you play as a prisoner who has various shape-shifting abilities that can be used to fight, infiltrate, or escape from enemies. You can choose a strategy that suits your play style, whether it's a direct approach with deadly combat abilities or a more subtle one with stealth and deception. These abilities come in handy when you're trapped in a situation that's almost impossible to escape. If you like games with dark themes, strategy, and chaotic action, Necrofugitive is worth checking out. Next to number 4, Rune Fencer Illyia is a Metroidvania game that tells the story of Illyia, a Moonstone runist who is separated from her sister Lily after an airship accident. Illyia then explores a floating island full of secrets, puzzles, and enemies to find Lily. The game's combat mechanics are also interesting. Illyia has 4 directional attacks and a 3-attack combo on the ground that can be cancelled by rolling at any time. There's also a riposte mechanic where if you roll into the hitbox of an active enemy, your next attack will be stronger. This game also has a basic item system. Items can do things like deal projectile damage, add health similar to Lifeblood in Hollow Knight. Next to number 3, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is the latest game in the Ninja Gaiden series announced at the Game Awards 2024. It brings back the classic elements of the original series, namely the challenging 2D side-scrolling action gameplay. The game focuses on fast-paced action and tough combat, similar to the classic Ninja Gaiden games from the NES era. With a more modern and dynamic art style, the game retains the core elements that made the series famous. The game's return to a 2D style may be considered a step backwards by some players.
It is the soul of a shinobi.
Going to number 2. Shinobi Art of Vengeance is an action game with fast-paced combat and mechanics that rely on the player's skill. The game uses smooth 2D graphics. The main character's animations look fast and responsive, creating a sense of intense combat. The player can perform various attacks and maneuvers to avoid or face enemies head-on. This is similar to Metroidvania mechanics, where players learn from each fight to develop better strategies. Shinobi Art of Vengeance has the potential to revive a long-dormant Shinobi IP. If executed well, this game could become a new hit in the action genre.
Each weapon a tool, each tool a part of the whole.
And finally, the number 1, Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree, is one of the most anticipated games of April 2025. It's a challenging dark fantasy game that will make you feel like you're in the game. It combines Metroidvania and Souls-like elements, and it has a dark story. If you like action RPGs, you'll like this game. Players will obtain the legendary Witch Lantern and enter another world called Entropy through a rift in reality. The story is written by Brian Mitsoda, the acclaimed writer behind Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines, and offers choices that have big consequences. And that's it for today. What do you think about this list? I know their best new and upcoming action platformer that I haven't mentioned yet. Please share your favorite that you think deserve a spot here. And don't forget to like this video, and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss another great list. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.